And if you're a Christian, you must learn to do things. You must learn what it takes, what you need to do to appease God. Sacrifice must be done. Hallelujah. So God said, before I can be appeased to forgive the sins of my children, before I can be appeased, God himself killed, poured blood, so that he can be appeased to release, forgive us, to bring us back. So God has to bruise Jesus. God has to afflict Jesus, so that anytime we do something and God sees the bruisement of Christ, the painfulness of Christ, the suffering of Christ, the blood that oozes out of Christ, he will have no option than to forgive. So he has to make sacrifice that will cost him, so he can look at those sacrifices and forgive man. So Paul said, you have to work hard for your salvation. Do you know what it is? Working hard for your salvation means that if God killed his own son for you to be forgiven, then he also must build in you that no matter what somebody have done to you, you must forgive that person. And ya saw them my but now saw them Sunday, but now saw them equally in you break, but now saw them Friday in you break. But the case obeying young Quajia, he has made a sacrifice. One, to make a decision to leave where he is to come back to where he belongs. Because whoever that does not come back to where he belongs, because you know what is going to happen? A time is coming that all the outer will be consumed except the inner. A time is coming. God kept us in the Garden of Eden. First of all, one gusuntina a banechi wababanimu na se obesai banwechi fuonwa ayene ankawono. Are you with me? So you must understand this. Say you don't need somebody to tell you to accept. You don't need somebody to tell you to have receive salvation. It is your rightful duty as a child of God to belong to the inner chamber of God, inner court, not the outer. Are you with me?